And welcome to the Revenge of the Show. And here I am at Scale Model Stash in downtown Lagrange, Illinois at Calendar Court. Come on down here to get a model kit. I'm going to show you some really cool stuff here, folks. And yeah, you're going to be blown away by some of this stuff. Like right off the bat, I'm just going to show you this Enterprise kit. You know, and you're not going to believe the price of this kit. Are you ready for this price? $42. And
But
this
but
was a Revel Germany kit,
but
right?
it would cost you more with all the paint and glue you need, right?
And I'm going to show you some paints later on. You're going to be blown away by the paints.
No, that one's a gift set that includes the paint and glue.
Oh, is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing.
Then we're going to go to another Star Trek kit. How about this? 1/600 scale. This come with paint too.
Mm-hmm.
And this is $58, folks. You want some Star Trek? We got some Star Trek here. I showed you some other Star Trek that's at the store besides this. Check out those other videos. And by the way, if you're the person that came in here last week, was it, who bought like all those Japanese aircraft carriers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
If you're watching this, come on by. I would love to see some pictures of those builds of those kits. He bought some really cool Japanese aircraft carriers and a whole bunch of other stuff. And the Voyager kit, and this I believe was a Germany kit only too, right? 1/670
Yeah.
scale.
I'm befuddled by this because these kits they're half of what they normally would be costing. I think Revell Germany is aggressively lowering their prices.
Look at that price.
I gotta zoom in on that. That's crazy. $33.
$33. $33 for that kit. You can't beat that. So here's some other sci-fi. This is brand new. This has new decals, and the engines are a little bit different than the original kit that came out. Brand new. So this is an $87 kit. That's a big decal set. I showed you this kit
nice.
briefly at Wonderfest. Check out that video. We got a couple other new Star Wars Bondi kits. There's a little back set, $17.
Is that 1/144th scale? Does it say in there? Because they've done TIE fighters that are like 2-packs before.
Yeah.
But that's the first time they've done that combo.
And there we go. We got this is brand new. And $17 for this, folks. So he's got a lot of Star Wars stuff besides this. So come on down to the Scale Model Stash.
Those are fun little builds too. It's Bondi, so no paint, no glue required. You probably do want to dirty them up because they're supposed to be. Actually, the Razor Crest though can be nice and shiny.
Nice and
from
shiny.
The movie.
The new one's really shiny.
Yep.
So here, you saw this right in the video. John, how rare is this kit?
Pretty rare. Yeah. There aren't many people that are crazy enough to order a $380 kit and put it on the shelf. So it is the best 32nd scale Phantom kit right now.
Look at those decals that you get with this. And this is so rare. Oh, you got two of these?
No, I just got one.
Just got one. He's just got one of these. Don't want to open it up to show you the parts because this is a very rare kit. And you want to put the time into it. This has got to be.
And it's a B model, which I believe this is the only F4B in 1/32nd scale.
Yeah.
But it's also very high quality.
Yeah, that's here. Come and get it because somebody's going to eventually get this thing because it's. I mean, if you're a fan of the Phantom, which is one of my favorite airplanes ever built, which I think everybody knows that's everybody's favorite because they built so many different model kits of that. Let's show you some tanks. Got a lot of tanks over here. This is a $65 tank. What's the deal with this T28, John? This is a newer.
Yeah, it's a new tool, and it, Tecum, they've been releasing a lot of their topics in sort of two packs. So they released that and the next
And
one
this one,
at the
right?
same time, and then they do sell it as a combo pack with a. This one comes with like a booklet, like a reference guide, and the combo. What was the combo? 120.
120 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of savings, plus you get the bonus.
He has a combo pack here at the store.
And these kits aren't super easy to find, but we do have them in stock.
That's bam.
All new tool. Yep.
It looks like it's molded in that color. Is it yellow?
That's weird.
It looks weird.
I almost want to open it up and find out.
So if somebody comes down here and buys this, please open it up and show
Yeah.
John, because that sure looks like it's a yellow. And write me if anybody has this. Write it in the description that's a yellow tank.
And that's a Ryfield kit. They make really nice kits. They're one of those sort of top tier armor manufacturers.
And we got more armor, folks.
Yep.
And
Also Ryfield.
it looks like it. Is it in yellow too?
I think that one is just showing off the different
It must
parts.
be.
Yeah.
Because that would be pretty weird if it was, well, there's a lot of detail on this kit. $97.
Yeah, they make nice kits.
But yeah, you get a lot of stuff in that. There's a lot of detail in this kit. So we're gonna go to this weird kit. This is some game thing.
Yeah, Command and Conquer Red Alert from back in the day.
And it's a 98, 99 kit. But that's pretty wild looking. So why not, after that, show you, because to me it's kind of like Gundam-ish.
Oh, yeah.
And this is from the new movie, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, if I zoom in, there it is. So there was a Gundam like this in the previous Hathaway movie, but this is the version from the new movie. And it is $92.
$92. And how'd you like the movie?
It was good. Yeah. Definitely worth seeing.
How long did that stay in a theater?
I don't think any of the Gundam movies stayed that long. I made sure to go during the first week.
And
yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with this.
It's from Yu-Gi-Oh! And so this is it's an actual model kit of the Millennium Puzzle. And so you build it, and then it is a, three-dimensional puzzle that challenges you to.
Yeah, you can see
Yep.
that stuff going on there. $48 kit. This one doesn't have the paints, so you just get the kit. And so that saves you a little bit of money too, right? So it's $37.
Yeah, not bad for a nice kit.
Artemis kit. Everybody's hot on it right now. Let's show you some ships.
That thing's awesome.
Look at this. This even has the paint in it if you want to use it. Paint and the glue. It's got photo etch. And it's got a lot of photo etch. And boy, that's nice. And if you live in Chicagoland area, you could go right to the Museum of Science and Industry and get pictures of it. And you could really do this up like the one that's in the museum. And you got it right there. You got your references right in Chicago. So come down to Scale Model Stash and then go to the Museum of Science and Industry.
It is just right down the street.
Yeah, it's not far. And to continue with ships and stuff like this is new, right?
Pretty new, yeah. That is let me zoom in on the.
This is heavy. This is not light for
Beaver
this size
Corporation.
box.
Yeah, that's the deluxe one that it's a fancy kit. It's got all sorts of extras in it. The good news is you don't have to buy like a $300 detail set to go with it.
$367.
That's the bad news. Yeah. But, if you're a shipbuilder, you probably know that kit already,
Yeah.
and you probably realize that it's worth the $367. Yeah.
Now this is really cool. This is $212, folks. I've seen this build up at the MMSI show, and with a zero, because you got three of these different kits here at the store. You got the one with this torpedo bomber, and then you got the one with the zero, and then you got one with just the island.
Yep.
So you can take your pick. But I've seen these built up. They're beautiful. We're just going to open it up because we can. Because
And what's the scale on that?
this is ridiculous scale.
Yeah, it is. That's why I ask. Like, I already know the answer, but
I don't know the scale. Do you? What is it? What is the scale?
35th.
35th.
Yeah, Border's been doing 35th scale aircraft.
I mean, the airplane itself is just incredible. And wow, look at this.
Yeah.
That is incredible detail in this kit.
And if you want, you could put a tank on the deck because it's the same scale.
And you could put lights on it, huh? Or so one I saw didn't have the lights on it when it was built up, but yeah.
Yeah, apparently it has lights.
Can you get right in on top of here?
Yeah.
Man, that's incredible, folks.
Yeah, you can get a sense of like the size of the superstructure there with that large hunk of plastic.
Like I've said, I've seen this built up with the zero, and it was just blew me away. It is a gorgeous. I don't know what else to say about it, but it's one of the nicest kits you'll find. We're going to show you some really quick vehicles. This is new, right?
It's a new reboxing of an older kit that, if you read any kind of forums, people are excited to see it again.
Yeah.
If you grew up, 40, 50 years ago when that kit was new, you probably had fond memories of building it. So I had a chance to build it again.
$25.
Yeah. So again, Revell, they're lowering their prices. This one too. It's not, the usual $37, $42 kit. And yeah, it's an older tooling. But if that's going to be their policy, that the older toolings are, 30%, 50% less, okay. So what was the price on that Berlinetta?
26.
26, yep.
26
nice.
bucks. This is 36, this Nomad.
Yeah, that's been a hot item. Car builders have kind of lost their minds over that kit.
So I'm sure that the next Butch O'Hare show, I'll probably see some of these built up somewhere.
Most likely.
And this is 36 bucks. And this is really cool.
That's awesome. That's a new tool. That's the U.S. boxing of what was previously a Revell Germany kit, but a very new Revell Germany kit. Obviously, the Revuelto is a new car. The good news is the Revell Germany one was $60. This one is $44.
$44 for this
interior. That side.
Yeah.
Check out the interior of this thing. That's awesome. And these new Revell toolings, they're highly detailed.
Yeah.
$44 is kind of at the high end for one of their car models. It is worth it.
And you could tell by the weight of these between these two boxes. This one's got weight to it.
Yeah.
So there's stuff inside.
No, that Revell one, I would like. That's on par with. Honestly, in some ways, it's better than a Tamiya kit because you get the full detailed engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't skimp on details these days.
That's a really nice looking kit right there. Hot Wheels.
So they've been doing AMT, round two. They've been doing some Hot Wheels repops, sometimes in collector's tins. And this is, what did they call it? It's on the front there. Original 16.
Yeah, those
are like
sweet, the Sweet 16. Weren't they called the Sweet 16?
Some funky Hot Wheels car. I mean, you're more of a Hot Wheels guy than I was. You probably know some of these cars, right?
Yeah.
When they were Hot Wheels, and so they've done model kits of some, and
$45.
Yeah, in a nice collector's tin.
Yep. You got to wonder how many people are going to buy this just for the tin and never open it up.
Yeah,
You know.
it's definitely a collector's thing.
Yeah. I had that Hot Wheels. As a matter of fact, I think I still have that one.
Mm-hmm.
And here's from Supernatural.
Yep.
And
They previously had the Impala sedan, and this one, does it say on there whose it was? Bobby, I think.
it says
Oh, it doesn't say on there.
this
Oh,
guy.
it does on the side that yeah, Bobby Singer. And you can see like it's got, well, it's not molded that way, but in the show, it's kind of beaten. Like it's not like the Impala that, they kept in good shape. This one's kind of a beater.
Hey, did they ever make a Ricky Bobby model kit?
Not that I know of, but somebody may have
They made diecast
built
of
one.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the cars, and then we got these really cool things for doing tape. And we got 4 of them, John, and this is for just like it says here. So you cut on this thing, and then it's easy to get the tape back off. Correct? Is that the deal?
Yeah, so it's a cutting mat, but it has grooves in different patterns. So this is straight lines, but you can see on the left it's wider and it gets narrower as you go to the right. And so if you want to cut a bunch of masking tape strips that are all the same width, you just you put your tape on it, you run your X-Acto blade right down the line, and you've got
Wow.
perfect strips, perfectly straight and exactly the same width.
So,
And then this one is for arcs, or for any kind of like um, I mean
so the blade will just
pie
follow
shaped
this.
pieces, or yeah.
The blade will just follow these lines, huh?
This one is for like the more like the complete. Um, you could call it pies, but I mean it's all different shapes, and um,
So you could do that type of shape with
mm-hmm,
this one,
yep.
or maybe more like this one here. But
Well,
that,
this would give you the tighter arc though,
uh,
and this one's more of like a you
that,
know
that is really
like
really
a
cool.
larger radius, and then this has a bunch of little patterns.
Yeah, so there's so many things at this shop that will help you build your kits and stuff like that. And John is so knowledgeable that about all these tools and all these kits in the store. And if you're a beginner, he'll help you out as a beginner. He'll give you tips. If you're a master builder, he can tell you all about that stuff too. I mean, it's just this is the place to come by for knowledge. I want to show you these paints that are specifically for the Millennium Falcon. And he's got a few other things that are specifically for some science fiction kits. But it's like at the store, I mean, perfect for your spinner right here. And then perfect for your Millennium Falcon. You got the gray colors here. There's not the reds and stuff like that, but there's all the gray colors in there. And that is really neat. And I'm leading you into what we got for paints at the store. So he has more paints. The very first video that I shot of this store, I showed you not this stuff, because this Mr. Hobby stuff is new. I don't think I showed it in the last video. But that's the Mr. Hobby. Now I showed you this before, the AK stuff. I showed you this before. And I showed you this. Oh, they finally brought it.
Yes,
Wow.
yep. And the one remaining slot comes Tuesday.
One missing slot. And look at this. Ooh, doggy. You want some slime green light? We got slime green light.
Yeah, it's a whole rack of AK weathering, and then at the bottom there's a bunch of different brushes. And the previous one was all their terrain and diorama stuff. Um, yeah, I leaned heavily into AK.
Yeah, that's a beautiful looking shelf. Look at that dust. I mean, you can't beat that. And I showed you these before.
Those are good paints.
Very good paint. And
These are Kaleido.
did I
Yeah.
show you these?
No, these are
brand new.
new-ish. Yeah.
So acrylic, that's blue, So how much are about these on average? About $8, something
Oh
like
God,
that.
no! I think they're $4 each.
Oh, these are $4 each. Boy, you
And
can't beat
they
that.
airbrush well. They're water-based acrylic, but they airbrush really well. They brush well. There's cool colors. They have a whole line of mecha colors. They have a line of auto colors,
Wow.
some metallics, and now there's some clears and there's a matte set that is not in the rack yet, but as they introduce, you can see there's space in the rack for more colors.
Yeah.
So as they introduce more, I will get more colors.
Wow. So you've used this, huh? I'm, it's,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
They're
When did you put this in there? Just a couple days ago?
no, it's been there for a little while, but it's pretty new.
I've
Yeah,
been missing it all this week.
I moved the true metallic,
Now I've showed you this rack before,
all restocked.
and I showed you this rack before.
That's all MCW, and I have tons more that are in boxes that I haven't put in the rack yet because I need to finalize which MCW paints I'm going to carry. But it'll be well over 100.
And look at this. Look at this, folks. Now this is how much are these about a bottle?
9-ish.
Yeah.
They vary though. Some of them have actual, well, they have metallic particles in there, so depending on which metal they can vary a tiny bit.
Look at this. It's like I remember, when you could only buy this stuff online.
I think most people are going to say, wow, I've never seen an L-clad rack, or
Yeah.
I've only seen an L-clad rack that's 1/4 that size. So yeah, this does exist,
Yeah.
and of course I had to fill it.
All right, that's incredible.
I even have more. I have about 12 boxes of L-clad that didn't fit on the rack. They make larger containers of aluminum and chrome and some other more popular colors in the large size, which there's not room on the rack for them.
Wow. Now a lot of people have been asking from one of the other videos, where is the Tamiya? Well, guess what, folks? The Tamiya finally came in.
Yep. Those are all the lacquers are up top, and then just because of the way the racks are, after the lacquers, I put the acrylic colors that only come in the small containers, small jars, and then I have all of the acrylics that can be bought in the 23 milliliter larger jar. I have all of those.
Wow, look at that. And we got the spray cans too.
And as of today, um, it seems like, you saw the list. I didn't go through item by item, but I'm thinking that every slot there that is empty, those colors came in today at my distributor.
Yeah,
So
this is going to be filled rack.
yeah. So that's all the TS lines, and I do have about 10 or 12 of the AS colors for the aircraft guys that want, spray cans.
And you're not going to find more paint anywhere. Oh, what? We got more paint.
Well, yeah, I need to do a little rearranging to make space for the MRP rack again. I know it says MCW, but it is MRP paint, and I have a lot of it. This rack holds 90, and there's a couple empty slots because there's specific colors that I want to go in there, but I have paint on the side that didn't fit. So I have really closer to 100 different colors of MRP.
And the hours have changed. So
yeah, my weekday hours used to be 3 to 7, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I extended them earlier. It's now 1 to 7, and then on Saturdays, I'm staying open until 7 o'clock.
Nice.
Because the dinner crowd is definitely a thing. People like to pop in before or after dinner.
And there's something, Mr. Surfacer. Is this the one that everybody asks about?
Mr. Surfacer in general is asked about a lot. I have it in the jars, which is kind of a big deal, and I have a lot of it.
What is this AK Storm?
I haven't used it. It is a spray adhesive. And I've used 3M spray adhesive before, and the stuff is amazing. Like when you need two things to stick together and you don't know how you're going to make them stick together, that stuff worked. And I'm guessing this AK stuff is the same. Might as well show this too. This just came in.
Oh,
look at that thing.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Look at that.
When's the last time you saw a wingnut kit on the shelf?
Wow.
for the low price of $499.99.
$499.99.
That's a penny cheaper than eBay.
Yeah, that's that. You just got that in?
There's some provenance with that kit too. If anybody has seen Jeff Hearn's Porsche 917, Jeff Hearn is on the Squadron show on Wednesday nights. He's a very well known modeler. That is one of the kits that he horse traded with me to get that 917.
Oh, no kidding.
So I could have him sign a certificate of authenticity that it came from his personal stash.
That's a lot of stuff at Scale Model Stash right now. So come on by, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.